umami juice, it's gonna taste real good. Yeah. Hello, can you hear me? Just hide it down there so no one else can see it. Want your extra time in your... Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is awesome to see you again. It's been forever. So today I'm going to be showing you this fabulous tanning application and also review on RebelTan. RebelTan have sent me this delicious package and I was very excited to get it because it's spring, I have no tan, the weather is becoming beautiful again and it's time to bare some skin. Does anyone else feel better when they're tan? You feel like you look a bit more human? I tell you now, I do. The running joke in my family is how super duper white I am. They call me glow stick legs. But I don't mind about that because I'm not going out in the sun heavily. So I've got a great video for you today. I'm not only doing a tan application, watch out, she's getting her glow stick legs out for you today. I'm also going to be reviewing RebelTan. Now RebelTan have got in contact with me and sent me this wonderful box of glorious goodies. I mean, hello Christmas. Speaking of which, Christmas is coming up very soon. Now, RebelTan, who are they, you say? Well, let me tell you. There are two fabulous women, Hayley and Miranda, and their sisters. And they love to tan too. And they've incorporated a product that actually has no nasties. And I can tell you now, the smell, there is no incredible smell. Even when I baked myself in it last night, I didn't have that. You could smell me a million miles away. You couldn't smell a thing. It was wonderful. It was wonderful to wake up finally and not actually have tan all over my sheets and all that jazz. And I think it's really wonderful the fact that we can support an Australian brand that is owned by two fabulous women. I mean, how wonderful is that? So as I said, they sent me this wonderful package. Let me just run you through exactly what I got. So starting from the piece de resistance, we have this nourishing tanning foam. And I can tell you now from experience, it is quite nourishing. I feel like I've got a nice sheen to my tan. I haven't actually put any moisturizer on yet. I will be doing it later on tonight, but didn't need it. Didn't need it. You won't need it, but do it anyway because you'll feel good about yourself. Everyone loves a bit of moisturizer on their skin. Now this is a nourishing formula and it's enriched with vitamin A and vitamin E. Again, as I said, Australian owned, cruelty free, vegan friendly. La ha 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 ha. It's ethically sourced and female owned. How wonderful is that? Get it, girls. Get it, India. What I love the most about this company is the fact that they are body positive. How many of us girls are ripping ourselves to shreds, especially us girls who have had babies? You know, you sort of feel like Thor when he's put on a bit of weight and he looks like melted ice cream. That's us. That's most of us. We feel this way. No more. No more, stop doing it to yourself. If you go to their Instagram page, their page is just full of women just loving the skin they're in. They're loving all their stretch marks, all those little hailstorm dimples that we all have on the back of our legs. You know, we all have them. Even the skinny little ones, they have it. We're embracing it. This company is embracing the female body. Let's be body positive. And that's what I love most about them. They don't have all these tiny little models that are, look at me, I'm fabulous. You know what I mean? It's so easy in our day and age to look at Instagram and all your social media platforms and compare yourselves to all these models and these young 20-year-olds that you just want to scratch their eyes out. A lot of this stuff doesn't make you feel good about yourself, does it? But if you go to RebelTan's website or Instagram, and you'll see women embracing those stretch marks in all sorts of places. Because you know what? We're all human and we're all beautiful. We're all beautiful inside and out. So if you want to feel good, check out their page. You'll love it. I felt so fabulous about myself. I was like, yes, there's girls out there like me. Awesome. All right, so that's your nourishing tanning foam. That's what the butter looks like. Oh, it's very pretty. You just need 2 pumps of this on your mitt. The mitt I'm going to get to right now. Now, I have used it yesterday, so I haven't had the chance to clean it up, you know, because I'm a mum. I've got stuff to do, right? So here it is. It has been used, remember? It's very, very soft. Now, you know what I really love about it is it's got a little thumb part. Why do I love that so much? Because, let me tell you. Well, actually, let me show you. Here, mitt. Easy to pick up bottle. It's really hard with the other ones because they don't have this bit, so everything's like... And it's got this little loop here. You can hang it up wherever you need to when you need it to dry. I usually wash mine after 1 or 2 goes. 3 sometimes if I don't have enough time on my hands, which is pretty often. But, hi. So yes, there's your mitt. Lovely and soft. You can actually see how much product you still have on there because of the colour. The black ones that I've come across, you've got no idea how much tan you've got on there, but this you can judge pretty well. So there we go. So here we've got your exfoliating mitt. What I loved about this is it doesn't scratch off your skin. You know how some of them are so coarse that you actually feel like you've really shedded some snake skin right there. They can leave you a little bit red raw afterwards, but oh God, red raw afterwards. Say that 3 times fast. Red raw afterwards, red raw afterwards, red raw afterwards. Yes. They don't leave you red raw afterwards. So use that to clean off all your dead skin cells. And it's just getting your skin prepared to put on your tan, a smoother surface, and the longevity of your tan. So get that into you. And next, your kabuki brush. Can I just tell you that this is the softest brush I've ever come across in my whole life. Again, I have used this. I have used it. I use it on my, you'll see it in the video, my elbows, my knees. I used it to blend in my neck. What I also used this for was to do some contouring around my face because I don't actually tan my whole face because I break out. Ugh. It's not pretty the next day. It's not pretty. So I just tan right up to my chin. Here, blend it in nicely, as you can see. I haven't got a line, which is awesome. And then I went along my cheekbones and my hairline all around here to just do a nice contouring of my face. Just so when I don't have makeup on, I don't look like my head's just been attached to my body. We all see those girls out there like that, bless them. So my history with tan, let me tell you, I have been a professional ballroom dancer for a very, very long time, and I started when I was about 7 years old. And I started wearing fake tan, the good old cream style, probably when I was about 10. I started wearing fake tan. Again, this was only for dancing competitions. And now being in my 40s, I can tell you now, I've pretty much been wearing fake tan ever since it was invented. So I have a plethora of knowledge of different tans over the years. I can tell you now there was this tan that we used to wear called and usually bodybuilders would wear this, and honestly I think that's where the Oompa Loompa name come from because you had to get this stuff. You had to put it in a paint tray because it was really liquidy and really dark and really orange. And then we used to have to get a paint roller, a mini one, roller it up, and then roller it really quickly all over your body just so you wouldn't get lines or anything like that. So this stuff was the worst smelling stuff in the world, and honestly, it stained everything, your sheets, your clothes, everything, your dance partner, your dance clothes. It was disgusting stuff. I don't even know if they still make it. I hope they don't, because I can tell you now, it would have every toxin under the sun in there, because believe me, you can smell it. So tan in the years has definitely come a long way. We've gone from the heavy, dark orange, toxic, toxin smelling, fabulous. I remember one time in my 20s, which just feels like yesterday, I was out in a club with one of my friends when I used to live in Melbourne, and I wanted a fresh tan, so I put some on just quickly before we went out. And I started dancing, as you do, and some guy comes up on me and we're dancing, and he went to go and buy us some drinks, and as he walked away, I was all over him. He had my tan all over his shirt, so I did a quick Barry Bold out of the club and never to see him again. I often think about that white shirt. So as I said in the opening of this video, I have already gone ahead and tanned for your viewing pleasure, and also so I could complete my review. And I have to say, I absolutely love this tan. This product did not transfer on any of my clothes, any of my sheets. It was really easy to apply. Actually, I want to say it just glided on, and you'll see that in the videos. I just used 2 pumps, pumpity pump, 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 in your circular motion all over your skin. And seriously, I mean it. It just glided on. It was so easy to manipulate on my skin. And what I mean by manipulate is, say if you don't feel comfortable tanning naked and you're wearing your undies or your swimmers or something like that, and then you go back over the bit you've missed, and sometimes if you haven't got to that bit in time, you've got yourself a line. That's usually how it happens, isn't it? But when I went to go over all the bits that I had missed, like say where my top was and my bottoms were, I went back over them again, and it was completely streak free. I got to get rid of all those lines. It really wasn't a problem at all. So win-win. Let's get back to the smell. Now, I find with tans that when people say, oh, it's got this beautiful smell, after you've got it on for however many hours you need to, depending on the tan, you smell like what I could imagine the bog of eternal stench smells like. It's really not pretty, and you know what? Half the time when you wash them, that smell just does not come out. Let's be real here. So those ones that are heavily scented really just end up giving it a smell of its own after a couple of hours, so watch out for that with your other products. But this one, it's not heavily fragrant. It's a little bit like after the shower smell, fresh but not scented, if you know what I mean. And then after a couple of hours of wearing it, I still couldn't smell it. I went to work. I'm a teacher, I'm a dance teacher, so my job's pretty physical, and I didn't have a smell after that. Came home pretty late at night, had a big sleep, woke up in the morning, went to wash off my tan. As I was taking my clothes off, I didn't have that smell, so bless you girls, bless you, bless you, bless you. No hidden nasty smells after the fact, so write that one down, another win-win. Alright guys, it's time to prep our skin. I use the Nivea body wash. Grab your trusty little razor. Anything with a 3 blade is perfect. you need to get yourself our RebelTan exfoliating mitt. This one does not scratch off your skin. Now we have proof of the glow stick legs. There's a right, there's a left, there's a right, there's a left. Oh, I'm having a bath. Hi. Time to shave these legs. Shave your legs. Time to exfoliate. Time to play. Exfoliate. Exfoliate. Today I'm using the RebelTan Colour Shade Dark. Now my little trick is I always use disposable gloves just to save the phalanges. Grab your RebelTan tanning mitt. This one is extremely luxurious. I just love it. Hi. Now grab some moisturiser to do the famous parts, the good parts, your knees, your elbows, your face even, feet, mostly feet. Just apply that moisturiser to anywhere you have a few rough bits. What's the time? Tan time. Grab your bottle, give it a few shakes. 2 pumps per area I recommend. A little bit certainly goes a long way with this product. Now, as you can see, I'm doing it in circular motions. And you know, the more you stick to the instructions, the better your tan's gonna turn out. Now here, look at the difference between my colour and my new colour, and look how easy it is to blend in. This is the softest kabuki brush in the whole world. Blend the product in circular motions on your rougher areas. I am having a little whiff of the product and it smells good. Another comparison of tan. Woohoo! I am finding this tanning application process really easy. It's mum friendly. It just applies so smoothly, and look, legs for days, da, 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 da. Legs for days. Look at my tan, I'm happy as. Yeah. What's the time? Tummy time. Again here, I'm just following the bottle's instruction, roundy round in circles. Tanning all through my midsection first, and now, time for the top. It's times like this where you just have to get your contortionist on. I always leave my arms and neck and chest last, just because that part of your body is moving the most as you're putting your tan on. So do the moving bits last. Believe me, it'll save you a lot of trouble. Blend in your elbows. I actually got so carried away here, I forgot to do my hands. Grab your fabulous kabuki brush, and now it's time to do your face and your neck. I love to get right up into my jawline, get all the hairline done behind the ears. We forget those things sometimes. Keep blending it all through your neck. Circular motion helps the booth. With tan, I love to do just a little bit of contouring around my hairline. Again, blending through with circular motions. Also, my actual cheekbones. Just so you've got a little bit of a tan without makeup on. End of tanning application. Woohoo! Now I gotta dry. Yeah. End of tanning application again, but in natural light. Alright guys, what do you think? I thought I'd jump into some natural light just so you could see how it looks in normal light, not with all the studio lights and all that fun stuff. So, as you can see, glide it on really easy. I don't have those scary armpit patches that always end up there after you tan yourself, because it is a bit of hard work. We have to get ourselves into some contortionist positions just to get our tan on right. As I showed you in the application part, I put my tan mousse on top of my glove and then do the contortionist action this way. This just gets that little weird diamond in your back covered because it's a hard to reach spot if you're doing it on your own. Most of the time you want to do it on your own anyway because some people can't be trusted. And if you get it wrong, all you've got to blame is yourself. So, what do you think? Pretty good. It doesn't smell. It doesn't have that normal tan smell, which is amazing. I'm going to test this out because straight after this application, I'm going to dry. Give myself a moment to dry because I'm still a little bit moist at the moment. But we'll get there. I'm just going to sit around and have a cuppa like I normally do. I have work in probably the next 4 or 5 hours. My work, as you all know, if you've been fans of, I haven't done my hands. Look at me getting all excited about life. I forgot to tan my hands. Here we go. This is the before. I'm going to get my RebelTan and grab your RebelTan kabuki brush. It is soft as hell, by the way. I'd love to use this as my everyday makeup brush. So, grab just one pump because a little bit goes a long way, I've discovered. So I'm going to little dab, 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 dab. Do your little circle motion. I don't like to go too far up my fingertips because I get a bit excited with the tan. And I'm excited with summer coming up, but I'm not excited about how lily white I am. I never am. It's not just being in the good old LD, I just never seem to get a nice tan myself. Now look at that. Easy. Roundy, roundy circles. Get in the flanges. So easy. Look. Now I use this on my feet. You know, on everybody, your feet, your hands, your elbows, your knees are the places that your tan really love to stick to. But not in this case. Look. No knobbly knees. Look at my knees. I don't have brown bits there. It's fantastic. And my elbows. No elephantitis there. Is there? Alright everyone, especially my mama bears out there who don't seem to have a lot of time on your hands. You don't have time to stuff around. You just don't. This was so easy to apply. Alright, so it says for a less intense tan, you can wash it off in about 2 to 3 hours. Hell no! I want to be that tan. I want to have a nice tan. I want to make it all worth my while, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, I think a lot of us do. So I'm going to attempt to leave this on for 12 hours. Dun dun dun! I know, right? By then I'll know, am I going to stink pretty after a couple of hours? I'll know that for sure. Is it going to transfer onto my clothes? How is it going to look after 12 hours? I mean, come on, I'm excited about life. 12 hours, I mean, how many coffees can I have in 12 hours? I mean, seriously. All right, my darlings, I will see you in 12 hours, aka most likely tomorrow morning, and we'll see how she fares. Hey, I got clothes back on, watch out. So what do I think of the final results, my review on RebelTan? Dun, 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 dun. If I had 100 of these, I'd give it to you. 2 out of sight, thumbs up. You girls, you really found a great product here. Your formula, you can't compare it to anyone else. It is absolutely fantastic. I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. I don't look like I've gone out and tanned myself. I've got a natural aspect to my look. I don't know if I told you earlier, but this was the color dark. I think it's absolutely suitable for my skin tone. Because I'm so fair, I normally go for the darker tans, because once it washes off me, I feel like half the product washes off in the shower anyway, so a lot of it won't just stick to me normally. Oh, in saying that, when I actually had the shower, you know when you have your fast tans, your express or whatever they are, and you go in and you have your shower and you look down at yourself and you're like, half the bottle's going down the drain. What? It's washed off. And you're less than half the dark tone you were before you went in, and you're like, well, that's money that just went down the gurgler, literally. When I had a shower with this, there was very, very, very minimal coming off my body. So you're not going to feel like half of your money is gone down the drain. I also found this little card that they shoved in with my box of goodies, and they're doing refills. Better for the environment. So that's coming in later in the year, which is terribly exciting, because we all got to be a little bit more conscious about what we're doing with this environmental problems we've got going on these days. So watch out for that. It looks like they're going to be coming in 2 different sizes. It's not like us girls don't need choices. I mean, come on. We love a bit of choice. Bring it on. My favourite bit. Have a look at that. Representing women of all shapes and sizes and body types. And you know what? I think that's so fabulous. Loving the skin you're in. I mean, come on, we could all do with a little bit of that these days, can't we? Especially coming out of LD and we're all a different size than we used to be about 5 seconds ago. So I just want to say thank you so much to RebelTan, you girls. Thank you. And thank you for bringing out such a wonderful product for us girlies, and at the same time making us feel fabulous and beautiful about ourselves. I'm going to link everything in the description below, where to find them, the products I use. Check them out, and please support women in business and Australian owned. I mean, so I can't tell you how awesome I feel. I feel like I've got a bit of a glow about me now, and all thanks to RebelTan. Thank you for sending me these products, ladies. You girls are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Keep up the awesome work. So make sure you check out RebelTan and the girls, and they've got our backs, girls. They've absolutely got our backs. So thank you so much for joining my channel. It has been so much fun creating this video, getting myself out there too. It's been a long time since I've been in a bikini in front of people. But I wouldn't have felt this way unless I had tan, and now I feel beautiful. I feel like I'm glowing. So thank you so much, RebelTan. And we will see you next time. Warm and fuzzies. Mwah. Bye.